Welcome back. It is time for our first ever videos of the Golden Eagles. We got a few games on the docket here for today. So let's jump right into our week one matchup. So you see here we're doing our training. We set our goals. We've got our three candidates for who we want to take a focus on. We're going to try to do what we can. We're not going to show this every week, but I thought for week one we should show you. And you can see here we got a good upgrade for Travis Etienne here in our first week, getting him elusive back upgraded. We're getting everybody ready for this game here. We want to make sure everyone is good and raring to go. This should be a good opening week for us. We didn't really worry about the rest of the people. So we start week one in the Superdome. We're going to New Orleans. That's the way we want to kick it off. Carr versus our rookie Anthony Richardson. We're going to make sure to sign him when we can. Hopefully we'll keep him for the foreseeable future. That is our guy. That is our leader going forward here. And this game, honestly, the way it went down, it was pretty good. Pretty nice and easy, you know? We're all excited, ready to go. And we don't get the ball first, so we kick off. Show you the first kick here. We want to give, full experience here for our first ever play as the Paris Golden Eagles. As we now get ready for our first defensive drive here. The way we decide to go out is a great one. We get an interception to start it off. Our first ever turnover as a franchise. We get it. And then now, let's see if we can capitalize on it with our first ever touchdown here. We got Richardson stepping back here. He's going to launch it. Nope, he takes off with it. And getting the first diving. Right now, we're setting records already. That's our first rush as an organization. Now, we definitely had a great first outing here against the Saints. We just toss it over here to Ridley. Their defense was not stopping us at all here at our first drive. We get our touchdown here with our first ever with another rookie, Josh Downs. And then we get the ball back later in the quarter, tossing it again deep over to Ridley. He just takes it in, taking it up, making it 14-0 for us here going into the first. And then, again, Saints ball here. They're trying to do anything against our relenting defense, but we get another turnover, making it 2 interceptions on the day for Derek Carr. We take that turnover, head back to the red zone. Richardson runs it in for the first career rushing touchdown of his pro career. What a day for us. This is a coming out party right now for us. Again, getting the ball again, throwing it deep for our receiver, getting it in the end zone. We're basically taking it to him 28-0 here. Now you see we do have a bit of a miss kick and giving him great field position to, I think this is before half. They get to utilize this here. So they didn't do anything with it, but then we get it right back before half. Taking it all the way with Etienne, takes the ball and just runs it right in for Anthony Richardson. Just they're making it easy for him. This is what you call a rookie debut. For the team, for the player. And then here we have our first block kick. We just are not allowing. Saints can't do anything against us with this kind of pressure. We are taking it to them. And now the half finally ends. We're up 35-0. We get the ball back in the second half. We let Etienne run around, do his thing, and he punches it in. We are just smothering them here with our first ever game. 42-0. Saints are looking to just do something, and they don't. We hit them hard. We get our first ever sack as an organization. Just getting a lot of everything done today. We don't wait for nothing. But the Saints, even with the sack, do finally put up a touchdown. We first given touchdown of the season for the year goes to Jawan Johnson. He just kind of doesn't know what to do since it is 42-7. Richardson throwing it deep again. Just a nice play. He's on the run, tossing it over to him. Oh boy! Then Richardson just taking it up the gut, putting it right in. I think that's more or less just kind of cementing everything here. Handed off to Etienne one more time. Could not get in. Ended up settling for 3, I believe. That is right. Ended up settling for 3. Making it a 45-7 game. The Saints just looking for anything in their week one. They do find a busted coverage. Throw it to Chris Olave. He's running down the sideline. Taking it all the way. They get a touchdown. 42-14 here. I mean, nothing to really worry about for us. You know, we're back here. The Saints are doing what they can, and they throw an interception to end the game. That's basically all we can say. That's all they do. Derek Carr, 3 turnovers on the day. Saints not happy with the output that they got from their star quarterback here that they went for. 45-14, wrapping up that one. Anthony Richardson getting an upgrade after the game. We're giving him some strong arm, letting him really let it rip here. And I believe we get another upgrade going on in there as well. Yeah, Devon Hamilton, he gets a good speed rusher. We want to get some speed back there. And because of that performance, we've got a player of the week in Anthony Richardson and Harold Landry. His 3 sacks with all of what Anthony Richardson did. We didn't show all of his sacks. We wanted to show the kind of the big key one. And then we like to look at our division. We're going to try to do that after every week. We see here the London Black Knights. They fell to Baltimore. And Melbourne and Tokyo actually went off at it, and Tokyo won. So now we're going to skip over into week 2 now. No really preparation, no upgrades of note. We just going in here, showing you what's up, getting ready for kickoff. We actually get to start with the ball this time. And this game, I have to say, turned into a very interesting one really slowly. Wasn't really too much going on. We took our opening kickoff. Wanted to show you that. But Anthony Richardson having a career day. So you saw we got the ball, but we ended up giving it right back to the Chargers. Couldn't really do much with it. They're throwing it right in the middle, and it looks like Keenan Allen here taking it all the way to the end zone, getting the touchdown. Just busted coverage. We couldn't do anything again with the ball, so we gave the ball back to the Chargers. And the Chargers just couldn't. Well, that one actually was a good one. We got it away from Justin Herbert. We took it. I just am getting ready because I know what happens later. But Anthony Richardson here getting ready, trying to put up some points with the turnover. Trying to do anything he can, but takes an untimely sack. Unfortunately, they just had a busted coverage on the O-line, letting them through. We ended up getting back in there and getting in field goal range for 3. And at least putting up something to keep up with them. Now the Chargers get the ball back. And they hand it off to their running back. It's not Eckler. I don't know who that one is. But he takes it all the way to the house, scoring on our rush defense. Our defense is not coming out strong like they were against the Saints, unfortunately. Joshua Kelly, that's the one who takes it on us. And then we give it back to them, and they get all the way back to the 1-yard line and just punching it right in on us. We're going down quickly here, 21-3. Was not fun, but before we could get to halftime, we had to do something, and Anthony Richardson knew what we had to do. We're not letting our fans with our first home game go away unhappy. We got Calvin Ridley all the way to the 1 using our timeout, and then we throw it to the tight end. It looked like he didn't get in, but they gave it to us. Not to the tight end, I'm sorry. That's Josh Downs again. John Down. And then at halftime, 21-10, we were able to at least come back a little bit here. But the Chargers being, doing Chargers things now, they're starting to fold a little bit. We get the sack. Harold Landry getting more in there. Even with the sack, though, they get back in there and score another touchdown, making it 28-10. Palmer catching that one, hauling it in. But we do not go away. We saw the Chargers blow a 27-0 lead in the playoffs to Jacksonville, and we are going in. We've got our punt returner going. He takes it for the first kickoff return in franchise history. More first for this episode, just in 2 games. We got a lot going on here. So 28-17 now, and we're trying to keep our pedal on the metal, make this comeback going and strong here. Hand it off to Eckler. Eckler does get a huge run, but we do not give up. We push him out, and that's just kind of to show that our rush defense really does need some work. Maybe something to look into down the road here in the future. But we do come in, get the fumble. The special teams and defense really coming in strong for our team here. Getting a fumble return touchdown to make the game 28-28. We were down 21-3, and we were able to come back here. I'm sorry, 28-25, because we do get the 2-point conversion. My math is wrong. We're able to come back within 3 here. And then we go in here. launching it deep over the middle, getting right back into it, just pressing hard onto these Chargers. Throwing it across the middle here, taking it all the way. We've got another touchdown, giving us the lead finally, 32-28 over these Chargers. They were beating us down hard, but we couldn't. We tried to stop them. We even tried to go to Keenan Allen here, and we punched it away from them. Trying to do another heave here. They are running out of time as they fumble, giving us the ball back. And that is really, realistically just going to wrap it up here. We do put on an extra touchdown here. Get a little extra pointage, you know. We want to show our fans a good time. First home game ever. We got to make it count. 29-38 for the Chargers. Looking at the other opponents here, the Black Knights beat Tokyo, and Melbourne goes down 24-0 to the Chiefs. Our final game of this episode, we are going to Cleveland. We're playing the Browns. We're trying to, you know, let's go off here. Let's get a 3-0 start. That's what we're going for. Anthony Walker was their highlight here. We got the ball here, and unfortunately, they surrounded us. Myles Garrett just took us down hard. Not much we could have done here. But we do have another opportunity to do something with it. Anthony Richardson running for the first, tried diving, and just fumbled the ball. Oh boy, is this the downfall we weren't looking for? Browns couldn't do anything, but we start trying to do something. We throw a deep corner to our tight end here. Chris, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Not gonna try. We're first time in the red zone today. Looking over the middle, we get the first touchdown of the game, scoring here. Jelani Woods, he gets the first touchdown of the game for us. Browns trying to respond now. You know, this game has been, you know, not really too much going on. Been jump cutting quite a lot here, but we were able to get to Deshaun Watson. I know it cut out before the sack. Not really great. But then Deshaun just decides to run all those yards back and just gets it right back. So that sack really didn't mean nothing to us. And then Nick Chubb putting the end for this drive here. Again, rush defense has become a big issue for us. Really not much we could have done about it. It's kind of hard. So 7-7, we took our next drive, got into field goal range, and just tried to put it through the uprights, making it 10-7. The Browns, though, they didn't like only a field goal. They're not trying to keep pace. They're trying to do better. They hand it off to Chubb, and he just barrels through us, getting a good chunk of yardage there, and actually they do tie it up. This game, these Browns are not trying to let us go easily. We do, I think, jump to the second half here, and we run up the gut with Anthony and get the touchdown. 17-10 here. Browns looking for their answer. And we're trying our best to keep him out of the end zone. Deshaun Watson running around, breaks away from the sack, breaks away from a tackle, just gets in the end zone, tying this game up 17 apiece. And nothing really else happened during the normal time, so we had to go to overtime, our first overtime. We won the coin toss. We elected to receive. They defended. And what we decided to do was nothing. We actually did nothing. So the Browns got the ball back. We kicked it to them. And luckily our defense came to play ball. They take the interception, and he does not want just the interception. He wants this all the way. Taking it home for the touchdown, ending the game. 24-17, the final here in overtime. Our first overtime game, first overtime victory, and that's how we like to see it. 23-17. Around the division, the Tokyo Knights lost, and then London Black Knights beat Melbourne. And that's really all we got for this one. That was our Golden Eagles' first ever episode, first 3 games of our career here in Paris. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.